play other games. So he wants to keep on playing StarCraft 2, and here he is in the top right of Killer's Mile, SOS, playing under a barcode, unfortunately. In the bottom left, we do have Cure playing for Team Liquid. SOS is currently actively looking for a team, so if you have someone who's looking for players, please go ahead and contact this man. It's one of the best Protoss players, one of the brainiest players out there you will ever find. And he's a wildcard to ever win any tournament he enters in, just because of his craziness. Now, are we gonna see some of that tonight? We've seen only solid play from him so far, which is kind of the opposite what he would be known for. But it's not like he can't do that. And he's been looking very stellar against Special so far in this matchup. He looked on point, did scout everything correctly, he had a lot of intel, he used that perfectly to completely smash his opponent's efforts there. And all the things that Special tried completely went down the drain. Now, how is he gonna fare against Cure? Definitely a little bit of a different beast here. Special has been playing way more now recently, but he did also take a little bit of a break, it feels like. He's kind of back to play some more StarCraft again. He's coaching a lot, it feels, what I've heard from other people, and yeah. So I'm not sure how much he's actually training. But if Special is on training mode, he's playing a lot. He's one of the grindiest players out there. Very hard worker. Now Q's going for a one-base factory here for now. He's gonna throw down that command center later, and SOS did went for that Cybercore first this game. It's gonna pair up well for him, but he needs to be careful. There could be a Cyclone or some early aggression that might be an issue. It could be also just the Reaper Hellion opening. We've seen a lot of this. Used to be a TVT opening, but it really made its dent into this matchup as well. We've seen a lot of early aggression like those units. What are those, man? I haven't seen these. This is Chinese, Italian cuisine. Yep, this looks Korean, like, to me. Lops or something, I'm not sure. This is iPistol, we've seen this, and the karaoke bar. That's oh my god! Dead bodies. Better than alive bodies, but that's a massacre, man. Look at this. Now he's gonna fight with the Adept here. They are even flattened out. It's like they don't have any structure to them. They're just visuals. Now, is SOS gonna be able to pick off some of these early units here from Cure? If he could get any of them, it's gonna be very nice for him, because that's a lot of the early investment here from Cure, and he's gonna lose 2 of those. Now, he's gonna get the 2 Adepts, but I feel like... Oh, he made another Adept. Oh, this could be an issue. The SOS made a 3rd Adept. Probably needs to wall. He's not gonna do so for now, but this is gonna be an issue. 1 Adept is not gonna be enough against what's coming over here. He does scout in the wrong direction with the Shade. He does have the Stalker now here to pair up. No 3rd unit though. Nothing in the main. No shield battery in the main. Double Reaper. It's gonna jump up. It's gonna start to hit these probes. He does get the first probe kill. Does get a second probe kill. The Adept rallying a little bit weirdly. The Hellion did make it into the mineral line as well, but the big focus is here on these Reapers finally being dealt with. But 6 SCVs, sorry, probes, definitely what he was looking for here. Oh my god, the Stalker, it skipped Black Days, unfortunately. It didn't walk far enough, and now the Reaper does get away. So pretty good after all here for Q. It felt like SOS definitely had an opportunity after seeing the opening and getting a double kill already on the units. So the power was frankly quite weakened. If you just throw up a wall, it feels like, in this area and try to hold this with like one Adept, you can just poke with the Stalker inside the main or something. I'm not sure, but there should have been a little bit more opportunity for SOS to stabilize here. And in the end, Q does manage to get a lot of kills. He does lose this Reaper though now. It's gonna get shaded on and killed. But the double Widowmine drop is commencing here. 1 probe. Tried to kill both of those. Oh, he loses the Stalker. Well, SOS is definitely struggling way more here than... He's parking inside this freaking building. He just flew inside. He's inside, ladies and gentlemen. Elvis is inside the building. Yeah, he's definitely struggling way more than he was against Special. And Kyo is macroing like a beast behind this. He's going into his stim. He has the 3 barracks set up, although to finish up here. You have the Raven out. It does not have a interference matrix on the way, so he's gonna utilize that solely for harassment purposes, maybe with a push later on. There's still this medevac lurking, trying to throw in another Widow Mine at SOS here, and SOS needs to get up something. He's trying to go into charge and just getting out the gateways, but this means no AoE. There could be a potential SCV pull against this. And this build can lead into an SCV pull. 3 barracks, a lot of Marauder production, stim and combat shields. It's gonna go into probably 4 medevacs, maybe just 2. Push with those. And he does have a bunch of tanks already. Oh, it's only 1, I guess. So much for the bunch. Tried to throw down the auto turret here. Does get 1 kill, didn't do too much. But SOS is looking good to defend this, but I mean, this is gonna be the issue. He's gonna push with a double medevac actually, so Marauders are not gonna have concussive. It looks like he's gonna push with a double medevac. Let's see. He does have 1 additional medevac if he can salvage this one, and it looks like it's gonna be the case here. The Stoker's reaction is a little bit too late. He does get the mine shot that blinks in. Oh, he's gonna wall off with zealots. That's beautiful. That's some beautiful Protoss stuff there. He needs to get visuals on this push though. He only sees there's no third, so he needs to realize that this is about to happen. And he does see the push finally. And he needs some AoE for this. The Raven is waiting, biding its time. Could join the fight. There's no third on the way. It's just units here. 4Q. This medevac could get sniped. That's actually a great catch here. Definitely on Cure. Cure's mistake there. He had that home. He basically had that salvaged, but then he still loses. Very well done here on the Blink Micro. We do see a bunch of Zealots. 2 sentries stacked with energy here for some Force Fields and Guardian Shields. Guardian Shield is going to be vital in this fight. He's trying to get out +1, but that's not going to be finishing up anytime soon here. Also, the Colossus range is going to take a little time before it can work here against Cure, and SOS is trying to delay this as good as possible with those Stokers. Leading with a red Stoker, needs to be careful, should probably rotate that one behind, but he's trying to set up a position here on this ramp. If Cure tries to go up the ramp here, he will get intercepted. He still does not see the army, but SOS also does not see the movement. I guess he can kind of adjust to the scan. He does have a small army around here, and now he's got to go around with the rest. He's going to join from 3 sides here, try to come with a big surround, but very nice pullback here from Cure. All of the Zealots were stacked up, eating a lot of mine damage there. But the Colossus joining in the perfect moment here, maybe, to just still salvage this fight. The Zealots are still Guardian shielded up, and we do see a bunch of reinforcements coming in here now. But this is gonna be such a close call. One more good Widowmine shot here on top of the Zealots is gonna make SOS turn around, but he does hold the base. He does hold the third. It's not gonna get broken. This army was reduced to only bio units with a few medevac support. It's not the worst. It's a pretty good scaling. You still have, and the third base was taken here for Cure behind this, but he's looking solid. He's looking with a good army here and a 20 armor supply lead, or 20 supply lead in total. While he does have a inferior worker count, he's looking good in his army. Now SOS needs to still stabilize. He's getting out more and more Colossi. There's no real anti-Colossi play yet. We do see the first few Vikings in production now. A couple of ones are already out, but this push is not gonna have it. If he can hold this fourth base, SOS reacting a little bit slowly. He's gonna get it sniped, and that's not even a cancel, it's gonna be a kill. He does not get... That's a freaking truck rotating. Boobas gas. That's kind of cool. Yeah, he doesn't even get this army killed off, so that was definitely a very nice snipe indeed here. 4Q distracting with this double drop in the north. We didn't even have a shot of that, but... that was a perfect setup here for Cure, and he does get a lead for himself after this. The supply is catching up. He did invest a little bit of army to get even in in economy, right? And now he's gonna be ahead in upgrades and in tech eventually, because he already has the counter to what's still being produced from SOS. He's gonna go into a 4th base as well. Like, the tempo is on Cure's side right now, and SOS kind of needs to still stabilize. He needs to get this back into his favor, and he needs to get into the next step. We already see ghosts, but there's not even Templars yet. So he might want to consider to go into a double robo and grab those disruptors, but disruptors are weaker though. They're not as powerful as they once were. They don't one-shot everything anymore. And this base is a little bit late. So even having a tiny leg up in probes, it's just not going to be enough here. I mean, he didn't have enough money to set up infrastructure. Extra infrastructure, still working with 8 gates. We're not looking at 10 or 12, which should be up at this point. Look at that, he's just adding it now. He's going into the extra upgrades. He's gonna see this army, he's gonna like, I guess this is gonna be a long one. So what you want to do here as SOS is you just want to expand. You want to expand, stay alive. He does have an upgrade lead. That's the only thing. Like, +2 against 1-1 should be a little bit better here for SOS. If he can catch these Vikings without losing the Colossi, that would be amazing. There's no focus fire on the Vikings for now. Now, first Colossi is gonna fall here, and only 4 Vikings do remain. SOS is trying to push the issue here. Can he get a base kill? That would be amazing for him. Ah, those EMPs though. Oh, he's trying to snipe those air units, but it's a little bit crazy with the commitment he's going there for. He's gonna again come in here. I feel like he needs to heal up his army first. There's another EMP. There's another couple EMPs. 3 EMPs even waiting here, so no way, Jose, you can engage this with shields on. So these zealots are actually gonna get shredded so fast. Now, very big engage here. The Vikings are still focusing down the Colossi, but those Colossi have been staying alive for quite a while, but still not going to be enough here. Things are going to get broken. 17 SCVs did go down though. If SOS can stabilize at home with his retreat and not die in the seesaw, well, he might have a good shot at getting a lead in this game. But he doesn't have the AoE. He doesn't have the AoE to fall back on. He's just producing disruptors now. He doesn't have Storm to fall back to. He doesn't have extra Colossus. He's gonna lose this Colossi. No! Now this is a cancelled base if Cure ever sees this one. Oh, he sees the probes even transferring. That could be a tell for him. I mean, even this base needs to be abandoned. I feel like SOS with losing that one Colossus actually kind of made the day here. Disruptor, as you can see, has been weakened quite a bit. Still does get a decent connection, but it's just not enough here. SOS is gonna probably fall apart here. One more disruptor can't do the trick here. It does not have the shot even ready. There's a second one coming in now. Can this connect? It does get 1 marine. It's not gonna be enough here. Just a few stalkers. We have 1 more flanking disruptor, man. I don't think so. SOS. It's gonna whiff here. A round of zealot warping. Can he stabilize? Can he do the miracle? But that's what I was saying. Only 9 gates. He never got up to 12. We're not looking at a big economy here for SOS, a big production cycle. He does have double robo now, but I mean, no shield batteries here to fall back to. He's gonna stabilize for now, it seems. At least Cure is gonna let him live for now. Cure did get up his economy back, and there's still this base here in the bottom right, but this was now seen by Cure, and he's gonna move over there. He can just easily kill that one. Definitely hasn't paid yet. He's gonna kind of be afraid though. He's gonna like shimmy away here, it seems. Maybe he's looking for an army kill. But is SOS gonna give it to him? I mean, we're only looking at disruptors. Disruptors are not gonna be the best area here. It's more like about the actual engage with the disruption novas. At the same time, he does get a Widow Mine, but yeah, this base is gonna be forfeit. There's no way you can save this SOS. I don't think so. See, not even that Marauder was killed off, so yeah. He does lose the probes as well. +3 is done now. We do have shots ready again for the disruptions, yeah. Can SOS finally get a dent in this army. I mean, look at the production time. We're looking at the 1,000 minerals here for SOS. He's lacking the production. He's lacking the income as well. He's kind of peaking up in money, but he has amazing upgrades. 3-2 here on his units. He's going for the same nexus again. It's an interesting location. Q is like, all right, where's your backup nexus, right? Look at that. Whoa, you're not in the north? Wait. What's up? Oh, if SOS could get lucky here. A few disruption novas into the correct location. It's gonna be all you need sometimes. Does not get the hit yet. We do see a Colossus now. Double Colossi back up here to try and rejoin that army. And that could be enough to stabilize here for SOS. He's still down 30 in army supply around-ish. He's also down in probes. We do see another command center here for Cure. But if Cure cannot finish the game, well then SOS can maybe come back, right? This is gonna be painful again though. He's gonna get another cancel here on this base. I don't think he can save this. SOS is gonna try to come in here, but he eats a couple of EMPs here. Gonna use this for Widowmine clearing, which is gonna be nice. I mean, it's free picks, but it's not that big of value. It's definitely worse than a cancelled Nexus here. And if SOS stays on 4 bases, he's just gonna run out of minerals. Gonna run out of power. He's gonna run out of everything. Maybe like an off-center base here would be nice. I mean, this is harassable from the low ground. He's even gonna long distance mine now. This could be a little bit of an issue. Cure has so many units at this point. He has a lot of ghosts. Oh, if he can surround this army, but maybe Cure is a little bit too disjointed. Disruption novas, can they hit? Only Marauders, they're not gonna kill anything. Colossi, there were only 2. Now we do see the big flank here from the top, but is it a little bit too late here for SOS? It feels like the answer is yes. Most of the front line has been depleted, the AoE has gone down, and well, there's only 5 zealots warping in, then you know you're in a tough spot. Can he get those disruption novas to work for himself? The answer seems to be no. He does get a decent nova there on the last one, but GG has to be called. Cure is gonna grab the first game. SOS unfortunately had to give up the position now. He looked decent, but not that great. I have to give it to Cure actually making SOS look not in shape there. He was looking amazing against Special, that earlier game, earlier series, but now he's definitely, having a tough time here against Cure. I'm gonna do some SOS fighting. I'm gonna do some bias casting here. I'm only a professional observer, not a professional caster, so I can allow myself some bias, I don't mind. Definitely want to see him do good again. Cure against SOS, round 2 here coming in. Map is gonna be Pylon. I hope SOS can bring it back on this map. It's his choice. Pig, yeah, looks good. We have some allergies tonight. Damn it. Okay, so let's jump into the second map of this best of 3 here. Alrighty, in the top left of Pylon we do have SOS. And in the bottom right, this Cure already up 1-0 against this machine of a man. This ramp looks so small. It's a normal sized ramp though, right? Can you block this with 2 buildings? Is this a small ramp? I'm not sure. This looks like such a small ramp. Maybe it's just me. We've seen this map quite a bit already tonight. And I think I haven't actually looked at this map at all yet. We've seen this so many times already, but didn't have a look yet. So there's like Zelnaga towers here. There's a harassable base with a purple gas from behind. It's super easy to shoot anything down there. No melee opening though. And there's like a 4-base setup on a high ground area for yourself. Then you can kind of get a high ground base in the corner, which is going to be more reachable for one or the other side. So yeah, looks like a very even map, very solid map. There's this double bridge set up in the middle. You need to be a little bit careful about your pathing. I feel like that should be no issue here for those players. Can SOS get this SCV? He's not gonna go for it. He's gonna move out with a probe. So you're gonna pylon block this. He's gonna come back just for a scout. Just wants to get the confirmation. He sees the command center. Oh, he's gonna go for some harassment. He's gonna stick around for now. He does 1 damage to those, and that means an adept can 2-shot these. So that's probably the goal here. That's why you see some Protoss players to just 1-tap these SCVs with their probes. And I think SOS has been favoring a lot of adepts in the opening so far, so probably gonna see a few more here in this game. Kind of expecting this, but as I said that, he's just going into a stalk first. The Marine scouting around a little bit here. Not gonna find anything, as there is nothing out there to find. Factory follow-up for Cure, going into very early heavy gas mining here. Wants to get out his... I think he wants to get out the starport super fast. And there we go. He's gonna do that. He's gonna go into some Hellion or Widowmine production. We're gonna see Hellions this time. And he could do one or the other. Either drop Marines or drop the Hellions. He can also just do a Liberator Hellion opening, for example. There's a lot of potential with this, a lot of opportunities, but this is good. This is good. This is what I want to see. This is the new age Protoss. Free scouts, ladies and gentlemen. Free intel. It's basically like your Terran version of scanning you. He does even spot the 2 Hellions move out. He does see the production still, so if he can see the Widowmines pop, that would be the best thing. And I think if he... Oh, he's moving out. He's moving out. He did see them. He did see them. I wonder if he actually saw them, though. They were in vision. He's gonna come in again. He's not gonna find anything, though. So it's gonna be medevac with 4 Widowmines being dropped here. And the 2 Hellions to poke. So the 2 Hellions wants to basically poke away and basically grab the attention here from SOS, and then the Widowmine drop wants to kill the mineral line. Is SOS gonna fall for this? It's textbook Terran. It's easy to think of. It's hard to execute perfect. We'll have to wait and see how this is gonna be executed from Cure. He kind of just walks into vision here. I feel like this is not how you want to do this, and as indeed the medevac just gets sniped. He does get the Widowmines up, and the gateway is still there. He needs to cancel this. He's gonna cancel it now. And yeah, man, this is that's nothing. This is nothing. That's terrible for Cure here. Perfect defense almost. He does cancel the gateway, so he loses a little bit of extra money. But like 37, it's not that big. He loses 2 probes for 4 Minowines and a medevac. And this whole early progression from Cure, yeah. Definitely no follow-up with that medevac. Nothing really to go on and help these Hellions. The 2 Hellions are still there, but we see SOS smartly positioning a couple of units just in the wall. There's no Reaper, of course, so there's not gonna be a grenade bounce. And the Hellions, like the sentries aren't a light anymore, you're not gonna kill those. And even the Blinkstalkers are gonna go ahead and snag that last Hellion. So this is the opening you're looking for as SOS. If you wanna have a good opening, that's gonna be this one. 3 units for nothing, for 2 probes and a cancel gateway. The Protoss wet dream here. Very safe approach from Cure in the follow-up. He's walling this even. to secure this tank behind this. Let's see a small snipe here on a marine, not a big deal. And the Raven is gonna walk above a probe. He's gonna walk above a scouting probe, and I hope SOS does realize this. He's even gonna get auto turret dropped. So yeah, there you go. You should have a couple of units ready in the main. No. I'll lose another probe, man. Can't believe it. SOS slopping here. Sloppy. Immortal, huh? Interesting choice. It's been a while since I've seen some Immortals in PvP. It's not a terrible unit. But yeah, he needs a couple Stalkers here to defend against the Raven. There they are. He needs to probably go out and start to think about the fourth base. The third is about to be done here for Cure. And Cure wants to move out with that third base. Usually we do see the Terran push also being ready at that timing. So the Terrans just push out and take a third behind the push in the safety of that, basically. SOS does see the units move there into the front line. Needs to be careful. Does eat a shot here. Does snipe a Widow Mine. If he could get the second Widow Mine, would be amazing. If he can reduce those, it's always going to be worth it. Does lose a couple Stalkers though, unfortunately. He did blink that one that was low earlier already. And he does not get that extra Widow Mine, so... Oh, fake War Prism. So the Widow Mines are going to be an issue here against the Zealots, of course. Charge is the main name of the game here for SOS. Really likes his charge lots. We do see the War Prism move in now. There's nothing. If this would have been a real Prism, man. And I think he's calling the bluff. He's just calling the bluff. He loses another Stalker. So far the blink hasn't been the greatest. It's not really working out. So the bleeding of the units is not proceeding. Both players are bleeding units, and it feels like the Stalker trading has been worse. Now, Cure is about to be in position here. SOS didn't have vision of this site, and that's going to be an issue. Cure is sieged up. He's ready to go. He has the mines in position. He has even a couple auto turrets. SOS trying to come in and save the space. It's still there. And he does break the first tank. That's where the Immortal really came into play. But is he going to lose his army? Was this an overextendment? There's just so many Marauders. GG is going to be called. Cure is going to take the series here. Definitely an overextension there from SOS into that engagement. I mean, if the Terrans already siege up, you'd rather just cancel the Nexus, take it in a different location, keep your chances alive in that game.